Nida, it's so nice to welcome you to Showbiz India to Los Angeles. First of all, a hearty congratulations. What a fantastic film you made. I loved it.
Oh, thanks so much, Reshma, and thank you for having me. It's great to speak with you.
Let me ask you this. How did you come up with a script with such a blend of genres?
I mean, it may surprise you, but it came fairly, easily to me because I love action, I love comedy, I love Bollywood. So the blend was always there. The film, I knew I wanted to make a film about sisterhood, so that was always there. I wrote the first draft for it over 10 years ago. So that first draft was a total mess. So I feel very lucky that I had the time to improve as a writer and sort of develop the film and constantly work it and rework it and rewrite it so all those genres can sit and work together.
They are not taking her away without a fight.
Tell me your experience as a debut director.
Yeah, it was, a huge challenge, but I was so supported. I had great producers from Working Titles supporting me. I had made my TV show with Working Title called We Are Lady Parts. And a lot of my heads of department, my crew came with me onto the film. So I was lucky I had so many of the team that I knew how to work with me on the film. And, it was exciting getting to sort of scale up, getting to do big action sequences. It's something I always dreamt of. And it was just so joyful to get to finally do it and to have, the tools and the resources to make a film of this scale.
You are going to be such a great stuntwoman. That was dope though.
And so you actually directed the action sequences as well?
Oh yeah, yes. I loved directing the action sequences. It was the most fun in the world. It's where you see how the physicality of the characters can come across on the screen. It's how you can find visual jokes as well as the dialogue jokes. Directing action is a dream come true because you also have to go at a slower pace. You have to be safe. You have to make sure you get the shot. So there's a real kind of calm that descends when I'm directing action as well. So those were my favorite days doing those fight sequences.
So are you a black belt as well?
No, I did study martial arts. I studied karate till brown belt. I didn't make it to black belt. I dropped out as a teenager and started getting interested in movies. But I have a love of martial arts cinema. I have a love of Bollywood cinema. And it was great to get to honor those things in my film.
Rude.
Mom, what are you doing? Oh.
Can you share a fun moment from the film that you can recall?
A fun moment from the film? I mean, there's one that I love to tell because I say this all the time. Priya Kansara, who plays Riya Khan in this film, is the next Tom Cruise. It's definitive. I know it to be true because the last 5 minutes of one of the most hectic days, we're shooting crazy action sequences. She gets on the wire, gets in the harness, and does a backflip off the wall right in the last 5 minutes. And again, she's not a trained fighter or a stunt woman, but she has this the fury, this true kind of spirit, this action hero spirit. And I remember just being blown away because we were all so tired and shaken. She was just like, let's get it. And then, she did the backflip and she yelled cut, and it was amazing. She's incredible. And that was one of the moments where I'm like, okay, so we have the next Tom Cruise on our hands. That's great.
And as a South Asian woman, I was so pleased to see such a fantastic woman-oriented film, yet it's got the sensitive side, but it's got the tough side, and the sisterhood was just magical between the two sisters.
Did you see my kick? Of course I bloody did. It was magical. I'm pretty sure I drew blood.
What was perhaps your favorite scene to direct aside from action?
I really loved directing the scenes with the family around the dinner table, and just those very truthful, very small, very real family dynamics. And those are some of my favorite scenes to watch as well, when it's sort of the warmth and the joy, the love, but also the kind of the tension there. And it was so fun to juxtapose those kind of small, intimate family moments with the kind of big, bombastic kind of action scenes.
Oh, wonderful. We wish you so much success continuously, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon.
Thanks so much, Reshma. Thanks for having me.